just don't feel like I've ever heard a pickup line.
Yeah, you're right.
No one hits on me. I don't think anyone's coming out to anyone and being like,
Yeah.
is that glass cold or are you just sweating? Like, I don't know. Like, hi, I'm Maya Hawke.
And I'm Camila Mendes. And today we're letting Elle ask us anything. I'm actually doing pretty okay.
Me too.
Great.
Yeah. Really happy to be with you.
I don't feel as tired as I feel like I should. I feel actually pretty energized.
Yeah, I feel a little goofy and
feeling silly, feeling delirious.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I take baths.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You don't sing in the bath?
You know what I do? It's so embarrassing. Big secret to the world. I watch television on my phone in the bath.
Wait, that's what?
I take baths and I prop up my phone on the little shelf and I watch TV and sit there for as long as I can.
Like killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah, it's really enjoyable.
I have a lot of Lana Del Rey in the shower.
Ooh,
since I was 16, Lana Del Rey in the shower.
I have two favorite acting teachers, but from one of them, don't let your habit be your only choice, is probably one of the best pieces of advice that I've ever gotten. Meaning like, just because Maya has a lot of tension in her shoulders doesn't mean that all the characters you play should have them, and should figure out a way to like break your habits, and you can use them and it doesn't mean they're bad, but they shouldn't be your only option. I think mine would be, it's relationship focused, but Mark Consuelos, who plays my dad on Riverdale, once told me, like, it was like 3 questions that you ask yourself before you say anything to your partner. And I think it was like, do I need to say it? Do I need to say this now? Do I need to be the one to say it? Ooh. And to always ask yourself before you confront your partner about anything. And I was like, that's really smart. And I take that with me. Yes, physical touch. Language and touch.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not gifts.
No.
Language and touch.
No.
Do I believe in it? Do I like to think about it?
Yes.
And use it when I feel lost and confused? Yes. And has it occasionally been deeply helpful in a way that made me believe in it? Absolutely.
I'd say I don't necessarily believe in it or follow it too closely, but I do feel very aligned with the things that I've been told about my zodiac sign. So not no.
Not no.
I'm a Cancer.
I'm a Cancer.
That's right. We share a sign.
What's your rising and
I think I'm a Leo rising.
Do you know your moon?
Pisces moon.
Cool.
What are you?
Capricorn moon, Scorpio rising.
That tracks.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't believe in astrology, but I'm like, ooh, that makes sense.
That's exactly what I like about astrology.
I know.
I'm like, I don't believe in it. Oh, but oh my God, he's a Pisces.
But he's such a Pisces.
Yeah. Happiness.
Yes, I agree with that. Live your best life. That's the best revenge.
Someone once compared me to Diane Keaton.
I really see that. Oh my God.
I love Diane Keaton.
She's an icon. I don't know. I feel like you've said some very nice things to me that...
I've said nice things to you.
Yeah.
I read this book called Behave by Robert Sapolsky last.
I think it's called Insecure in Love. It's about attachment theories.
I'm
okay. I'm stubborn. When I set my mind on something, it's like sometimes I'm like, have to get my way. I
can sometimes come up with the most complicated way to do the simplest thing. Go to China to get to LA kind of thing, you know? I feel like Eleanor and I have that in common.
Like journaling, I know that's like such an annoying answer, but like journaling is actually so helpful to me when I'm trying to unravel things in my head. And I think as soon as I start writing, I get into this like euphoric flow of like actually being in touch with myself.
I think like reading or like watching movies is like, I think often like a creative rut comes from a sense of like being stuck in your own patterns and like kind of being sick of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing makes me less sick of myself than getting excited about other people. Just going to see other people's art always makes me be like so excited about art.
I'm gonna revise my answer because I just thought of something else as you said that, which is a change of scenery,
Yeah.
like a change of pace, just like changing your routine to do something differently. And sometimes that's travel. Sometimes that's just like anything that's going to shake up the regular.
Yeah. No one hits on me.
They probably are, and you just don't.
I just don't feel like I've ever heard a pickup line.
Yeah, you're right.
No, I do not believe that you have not heard a pickup line.
What? No, that's not a thing. I
don't think it's a thing. I don't think anyone's coming up to anyone and being like, hey, sweet cheeks. Like,
Yeah.
is that glass cold or are you just sweating? Like, I don't know.
The moment they call action and the space belongs to me and my co-star, and it's just like that moment of suspension, that's I think what I live for. Because there's the prep and there's all the research you do for the role and everything leading up to that. But like once they call the moment of action, it's like, now it's our time.
Yeah.
And that's the moment that I really feel like I'm getting the fruits of my labor, at least, which is like the euphoria.
For me, it's gotta be press.
La La Land.
Up always makes me cry, but that's kind of a boring answer. The season finale of the each are an hour long finale episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
The second coffee of my day. Like this, the like mid-afternoon pick-me-up.
I love waking up and I love going to sleep. Like just that first moment where like, ooh, the day is all ahead of me. Everything's beginning. Like, this is great. Gonna have that first cup of coffee, a little snackable.
Yeah.
And then the end of the night, like you get in your soft clothes.
Oh, yeah.
You have the whole night of sleep.
The moment you finally like land in your bed.
Oh God.
That's great. I'd invite Maya Hawke.
Oh my God, I was about to say you.
No, you weren't.
I literally was thinking,
Should we go to dinner after this?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay,
we're going to dinner.
We're going to dinner.
Coming true. There was a bracelet of my mom's that I was wearing all the time that I'd stolen, basically. She very politely let me wear it quite a bit. And then for my birthday this year, gave me a replica of the bracelet. And now we have like friendship bracelets, and it's really beautiful and sweet and makes me happy. And that's one of the best gifts I've ever received.
There was one, like a necklace that I got from an ex-boyfriend while, like after we had broken up. It was kind of like a parting gift.
That should become a trend.
Because it, ended on very good terms, and it was like a circle, a perfect circle, kind of like a choker, but not really. And like he had a little note on it that was like, regardless of what happens with us, like I will love you forever. And it was like a circle symbolizing eternity. And I was like, that's really sweet. It was a really sweet parting gift, and it touched me.
I feel owed many parting gifts. Be nice.
Treat people the way you'd like to be treated.
Yeah,
that's a big one.
Honestly, stupid thing, I love the new beverages they're coming out with these days. There are so many fun new beverages. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're just getting complicated with it. They're like, it's like ashwagandha with like CBD, sparkling soda,
probiotic,
with like probiotic,
kombucha,
elderflower. Like I they're getting creative. And I am there for it. Camp, chaos.
I'm just gonna
colors.
Oh my God. And there's colors. And there's alliteration.
Crushed it.
Genius, this girl.